Hello, I'm honored to join you virtually for the Democracy in Action Zero Corruption Conference. I'm also very pleased to be here in Ukraine with my fellow United States Senators Chris Murphy and Rob Portman. We want to send a resolute bipartisan message that the United States supports the people of Ukraine in fierce rebuke to Russian aggression. Ukraine has every right to defend its sovereignty and territorial integrity against an increasingly belligerent Putin. As a senior member of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee and chair of the European and Regional Cooperation Subcommittee, I will continue to pursue every avenue available to hold Putin to account and to reaffirm U.S. support for Ukraine to that end. We are proud to be your partners and encourage Ukrainian leaders to continue efforts that will empower your nation's democratic institutions to help Ukraine achieve its goal of joining NATO and the EU. This event and its partnership with the Ukrainian government sends a united message that Ukraine is committed to taking the necessary steps to strengthen its democracy by making a firm commitment to root out corruption.
I joined Senator Shaheen in commending the organizers of the Zero Corruption Conference and the Ukrainian government for taking these important steps together to underscore the importance of addressing corruption. To me, corruption is one of the most serious threats to a democracy. By prioritizing a meaningful response to root out corruption, Ukraine and other countries of the region are setting an important example for other transitional democracies around the world as they work to solidify their institutions. These efforts will not only build a brighter future for the people of Ukraine and other countries involved, but it will further the relationships between our country and your countries. We share a special partnership, and your stability affects the United States' national security. Strengthening that relationship is important for both our countries. It also carries significant implications for our transatlantic community and for the world order. So thank you for what you do, and Godspeed.
I'm glad to have the opportunity to address the Zero Corruption Conference and echo Senator Shaheen and Senator Portman when I say that the United States is a proud partner to Ukraine in its right to self-defense against ongoing Russian aggression, which has frankly escalated in recent months, from its intimidation tactics of increasing troops along the border to continued interference in elections and weaponizing corruption. The U.S. is committed to holding Vladimir Putin accountable for his myriad of transgressions that threaten the U.S., Ukraine, and other partners in the region. The Kremlin is counting on Ukraine to not be able to make progress on corruption reforms. And so that's why our visit here to Ukraine has been dedicated to trying to make sure that Ukraine, as well as partners throughout the region, continue to uphold the rule of law, continue to hold the corrupt accountable, continue to send a message to countries like Russia that the forces of corruption, the forces of malign influence ultimately aren't going to win the day. The United States is going to be a partner in all of these reform efforts, both with government and with civil society, to make sure that we protect and solidify democracies all around the world, and especially in the region. I'm so glad to be able to be a part of this conference.